Hey, it is Omega. Let me make sure that I am live because that would be weird. I'm doing all that talking and I'm not live. Let's see. Do we see me? I'm not seeing me. Oh Lord. Okay, let's see here. I'm on the wrong profile. That would make sense. Oops. Alrighty, me and this live thing, it is the technology. Oh, there I am. The technology tickles me. I tell you. Okay, there I am. I am live. Alrighty. Hey. Welcome to this live. This is Omega with OmegaBrewer.com, where I help women entrepreneurs make money from home leveraging the internet. If you are watching, go ahead and hit me a like. Let me know in the comments where you're coming from. And today I just wanted to share um, just a little bit about, how I've been navigating these changes that have been going on, the civil unrest, the picketing, the marching. Tuesday, okay, of course, now my phone want to act funny. Get ready for Tuesday. Sorry. What? Okay, there we go. Um, how I've been navigating, and also how I'm also using it as a vehicle or catalyst to invigorate my business. And so, um, where I've been, I mean, the last couple of weeks have been rough. They have honestly been rough. I have had to go through a lot of emotions. Um, seeing what happened to George Floyd brought, and just, not just George Floyd, but um, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, um, Mr. Cooper, Christian Cooper, I believe is his name, in New York, COVID, seeing how COVID impacts, the African American community has brought, it's brought a lot of memories back that I've had to process, and really, just, deal with. But I say that not to for anyone to feel bad. I say that because I had to learn some things about myself in this process. I have a confidence issue. I have always had this confidence issue. I, didn't know, honestly where it came from, but I, have struggled with, my appearance. I have struggled with my skin complexion. I have struggled with my weight. Just really having a lack of confidence, and really that's based on fear. But the funny thing about fear is, whether it's based on an experience that's real or perceived, the fear becomes real because it takes over your life. It, stops you from doing things that you would normally enjoy doing. And really, how do you move through that fear without confronting, what it is, and really IDing and naming what it is that you're afraid of? And so I took some real time. I want to give a special shout out to one of my mentors, two of my mentors, actually, in particular, two women who have helped me to, build some confidence in myself and work through my fear, and, in doing that important work. And so that's why I want to, acknowledge them in particular, two women by the names of Keisha Bass and Carla Silver. Um, they are definitely lights in my life, and are part of the reasons why I feel invigorated in my business the way that I do. So I wanted to share three ways. Good evening, Kyoko. It's nice. Thank you for joining. I wanted to share with you three lessons that I've learned through this experience and how it has invigorated me. One is I had to acknowledge my fear and acknowledge why it exists. It exists because of experiences that I had at a very young age. related to race, and my fear of not wanting to name it because I didn't want to make people uncomfortable. And instead of understanding, that it was an external message that I needed to, filter it, my experiences, started at a very young age. So I internalized. I, took that society, whatever, society's view of me and internalized that and developed issues of insecurity and things like that. And so it has stopped me from that fear of not being accepted has stopped me from, achieving a lot of goals. And so how do you deal with that? You have to name it. You have to acknowledge where it comes from and work through it. It's a journey and it's a process, and it will open doors for you, and it will open your eyes. And so that's tip number one. Number two is know your own value and know that no one can define that for you. You have a set of experiences, you have relationships, you have knowledge that you have earned and gained over the course of your life. No one can take that from you. You put in the work to accommodate or accumulate that knowledge or those skill sets. You have value. We all have value. Excuse me. Our job is to own that value, and then to share that value with the world. So just know your own value and know that no one can define that for you. It is something that you have to define for yourself. And then my last tip is, oh, hey, Tanya, thank you. Live from a place of gratitude and inspiration. We hear a lot, about being grateful, and I am. I live every day from a place of gratitude. I know that I am very blessed to have everything that I have. But I also, as part of that knowing my own value, I also know that part of that is inspiring others. So how am I sharing whatever it is I'm grateful for with the world, be it knowledge, be it, inspiration, be it my story and my experiences, with a variety of things, be it marketing, be it politics is my other life, be it, just, sharing the story to help people from different backgrounds and better understand each other. Um, that can be inspiring. And so we all have a superpower. And I firmly believe that we all have something that, and most of us have multiple things that, we bring to this world. That's why the world is such a beautiful place. And some of the most beautiful communities to me are always such diverse communities because you get to see the beauty of different people's cultures. But I say that to say to, you bring that. And so that's an experience to be grateful for and to inspire each other. And just think about that. Think about, how communities can live together and of different backgrounds can live together and inspire each other and create, movements that change the world. So I hope that you find, value from this. I just want to again go over the three tips. Acknowledge your fear and why it exists. And I guess a part B to that is once you acknowledge it and know it exists, put in the work to move through it. I don't say move past it because it is a part of you, but it doesn't have to own you, so to speak. So work through it. Number two, know your own value and know that no one can define that for you. And three, live from a place of gratitude and inspiration. One of the ways that you can do that is ask yourself, how can I be the change that I want to see? How can I be a little bit better today than I was yesterday? How can I, share, some value with, people in my life? How can I enrich, not only my life, but the life of those around me? And it doesn't have to be big, grandiose ways, right? It can be, having, reading a book, increasing your own knowledge, watching documentaries. If you're into marketing, taking a marketing course. It can be, all kinds of ways to enrich your own knowledge that you then share with people who don't have it. So yeah, So I hope that you found that valuable. If you did, go ahead and give me a like and give me a share and comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what other topics that you'd like to hear about in the age of, improving ourselves and taking this tragedy and figuring out how to, work, to make our worlds better. Awesome. Thanks, everyone. Talk to you next week.